Episode is sponsored by Finney Design Group. Welcome back to the latest news and events with MacKenzie and Jessie. Hey, girl.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm great. How are you?
Good.
Got all sorts of energy today.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. It's like 74 degrees out.
Yeah, it's really nice out, thank God.
I know. We had that third winter last week. Actually, we were in California, so we didn't have to experience it.
But that was still windy and not as warm as I
expected in San Francisco.
Yeah.
It was still nice to get away. Jessie and I attended the Simple View Summit in San Francisco, California. Simple View is our website provider, so we went and learned all things CMS, content management, CRM. It was good. I had a good time.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was very informative.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And I found some great gluten-free food while we were there. Mm-hmm. That pizza, I'm still dreaming about that. Prosciutto tomato pizza.
That was a good pizza.
Yum. And then the next day when you left for the airport, I took an Uber to the opposite side of town and got a burger on a gluten-free bun.
Yeah, where was that?
It was called Roma.
Roma?
Everything there could be made gluten-free.
Oh, nice. Was it good?
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah.
Like, good. Best bun I've had thus far. So let's talk entertainment news.
Sure. Yeah.
So big news for the golf world. Rory McIlroy won the Masters. This is huge. He's never won the Masters before. Mm-hmm. So not only did he get his green jacket, but he also got a Grand Slam.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I had to Google this. That means he won all 4 major championships, and he's only the 6th golfer in history to do it. Mm-hmm. So that's a huge moment.
Yeah. It's a really big moment, and Rory's been in the game for a long time, so this is like a huge moment for him and for all of his fans and supporters.
I was so excited. So watching that final putt, and then when he ran out and hugged his daughter Poppy, I could have cried. Yeah, it was so cute.
It's very cute. He's just like it seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah. And another fun fact, he is now the 2nd golfer in PGA Tour history to surpass the $100 million mark in career earnings.
Wow.
And this money is just from playing golf. This isn't sponsorships. The only other person to do this, obviously, is Tiger Woods.
Big weekend.
And my last fun fact about Rory, he's 35 years old. He's officially younger and more successful than me.
Just by 1 year. I mean.
No, I'm so excited for him. It's like now that he won the Masters and the Grand Slam, it's like, where do you go from here?
Yeah. Well, you just play for the love of the game.
Yeah, totally. Maybe it takes the pressure off. My husband said last night, well, now he doesn't have to shoot for anything. So now he can just go out there and play.
Who knows? Maybe he'll win another one now that there's no pressure.
Right?
You know? He'll just play. Or maybe he'll retire.
So cool. I love that.
Yeah.
What do you got on the gossip?
We could talk about Coachella.
Ooh.
Do you follow anything about Coachella?
No, but it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. It was a couple weeks ago, April, and it's in Palm Springs, California. Apparently, it was like so hot. I just, all the influencers on TikTok, I know you're not on TikTok, but like me watching TikTok, I love seeing like their experiences, even though it's kind of like on TikTok, I'm seeing how different it used to be in like 2005.
Yeah.
To now, because it's like a very celebrity heavy, influencer heavy event now versus before it was just kind of like a music festival.
Yeah.
But apparently it was like 105 degrees. People are like sweating so hot. There's lines for the showers. Like I'm watching this and I'm like, I would never want to go to this. Like this doesn't look like exciting to me. Or if I did go, I'd want to be put up really nicely, like these influencers are in like houses and then they get driven and then they just leave, stay, whatever. But yeah, it seemed like a really fun. Lady Gaga performed.
I did see that. I didn't see the performance, but I saw online that she performed, and I think she's going on tour now, right?
Yes, I think she's touring Mayhem, her new album. She's phenomenal. She's just so cool. She's iconic. She's a legend. She's great.
Didn't she wear a meat suit?
She did at the MTV Music Awards, I think, like 2013, 2010. I don't even know. She arrived in an egg once.
When Jessie was in middle school.
Yeah, just a baby. But exactly, like middle school Lady Gaga, like she was it, you know? She was like everyone knew Just Dance and like Bad Romance.
Those are my jams.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, I'm obsessed with Kesha's new song. Yippee-ki-yay or whatever. What is it? Yippee-ki-yay.
I don't know.
But it brings me back to college. You remember that song?
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
That was before TikTok was a social media network. So
Kesha should coin the term.
She should. She should get
I think
royalties
it's spelled
for
differently, but
yeah,
whatever.
But that song,
That's a great song.
It's very catchy.
Yeah. It's Kesha.
Yeah.
I love
funny.
Kesha.
Smooth like Miller Lite or something, she says. It's very catchy. Very catchy.
Benson Boone also performed at Coachella, and he did a cover of Bohemian Rhapsody, and he brought out Brian May, the actual guitarist from Queen. And I have to say that because I feel like a lot of people in the audience didn't know who Brian May was. And granted, you might not like know his name, but you have like, I feel like you can recognize him as one of the like.
I probably wouldn't. Okay, Freddie Mercury.
Yeah,
yes,
the lead singer of Queen. Yeah,
I could recognize him.
But it was for sure. Like he's the person to recognize. But it was such a good cover, and it was a great set, and I'm just so glad he like brought it back to like it's such an iconic song, and you can tell that he has like some inspiration from Queen.
He's an amazing performer.
Yeah.
I've never seen him live, but I've watched videos, and he has some sick athleticism.
Yes.
He's like doing backflips and stuff on the stage while singing. I get out of breath walking upstairs.
He's really cool. Yeah, I want to see him live so much.
So Katy Perry went to space.
She did go to space.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
I feel like she's getting a lot of backlash. It kind of makes me sad because I want to support women lifting women. And we talked about this a little before the show. I think people... Well, what is your take? I want to hear your take.
I think it's cool. I'm all for space exploration. I think it's awesome to see advancements in those technologies. The aircraft that they use, Blue Origin is the company, New Shepard is the craft that they're in. And I was doing some research on it this morning, and it's a suborbital launch. So that compared to an orbital launch emits less CO2 and like is better for the environment. So that's good because I know a lot of people are like, oh, this is costing so much and this is like harmful to our environment, which yes, in the grand scheme, it might like add up and obviously it's not really necessary, but at least it is better than an orbital launch, which would go around the Earth. This one just goes up for like 11 minutes and then comes back down, and it has a reusable capsule, reusable engine. So it's efforts and sustainability, which is nice. But in terms of who they're sending up, I think it's great that they sent 2 former NASA scientists. I think it's cool. I like Katy Perry, and I'm not like a follower of the other people that were on it, but it's just interesting.
Yeah.
But it was cool.
Yeah, it's interesting why she got picked. I definitely wonder about that. But what I love is that it was an all-female crew. And my thought is, if they're trying to make STEM and science popular among young girls, maybe they picked a celebrity like Katy Perry to kind of make it cool. So there were clips of Katy Perry up in space holding a daisy and taking a picture, an actual flower daisy. And people were just giving her a lot of heat about it because, I don't know, it was too cheeky. It was too fun. It wasn't serious, right? Whatever people's reasonings were. But if you know the background, she has a young daughter named Daisy. So as a mom, I interpret it as she was bringing her daughter with her to space. Yeah, and I just thought that was the cutest thing.
It definitely was a cute moment, and I do like Katy Perry, so I thought that was sweet. I just think it's unnecessary, but it is cool because it's evolving space exploration.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we'll see how that will go.
Yeah.
From forwards. I did hear a rumor that Tom Cruise, Kendall Jenner, Angel Reese, Young Thug are on the next round.
Interesting.
This is a rumor. I don't think it's confirmed, but I saw it on like my Instagram this morning. I saw it online. I'm like, oh my God.
What would the 4 of them talk about in space? They're all so
Tom
different.
Cruise would just try to convince them to convert to Scientology.
Well, at least he won't take up a lot of space.
Why?
Because he's teeny.
Tom
Cruise?
Yeah. He is small. He's like 5'9".
Angel Reese is probably
tall.
a foot and a half taller than
and
him.
Kendall Jenner.
She is tall too.
Drewski, I think, was also on the list. And I think someone else too. I just don't remember the name. I don't really know who Young Thug is either. I guess he's a rapper. Yeah. Okay. I know. I'm like, who are these people?
So funny.
But whatever.
Finney Design Group is a multidisciplinary architecture, interior design, green building consulting, and construction management firm with a focus on sustainable and environmentally responsible construction methods. The group is headquartered in a sustainable green building located on the corner of Beekman Street and Grand Ave in the historic Dublin neighborhood of Saratoga Springs. Also known as the Beekman Street Arts District, they're actually located right above the Local, one of my favorite Irish pubs or taverns in Saratoga Springs. From architecture to interior design, landscape design to land use analysis, urban planning to rural planning, Finney Design Group has a long and accomplished track record of coordinating projects from the design phase through completion and construction, all while maintaining environmentally friendly standards. All right, so did you see the article about Tina Fey? I know you're a big TV movie person.
Yeah.
It sounds like she might be retiring.
Well, I mean, good for her if that's what she wants to do.
Yeah.
But that'll be sad to not see her in the light anymore because she's like hilarious.
Yeah.
But she does have I think there's a new movie on Netflix or a new show or something. So maybe that was like her last effort.
Okay.
I don't know.
I was reading the article on Vanity Fair, and it sounds like she said it's time for some new young blood to, emerge. So maybe she's going to do some mentoring or something, but I think she's great.
Me too.
And I love Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Favorite.
Yeah. Mean Girls is the best.
All right, ready? Favorite, or not even favorite, the first Mean Girl quote that comes to mind on the count of three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You can't sit with us!
Yeah. That's the quote.
There's so many good ones, though.
She doesn't even go here.
Yeah. On Wednesdays, we wear pink.
It's a good one.
Is butter a carb? That's hilarious because I was wondering if we would say the same thing, and we did. So,
what did you think? Did you think I was going to say a different one?
No, that's the one I would have said.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see if we say the same one. We spend a lot of time together, so clearly.
You can sit with us.
Oh gosh. Okay, cool.
Did you see the new one? The new Mean Girls?
I did not.
No?
I hate when they do reboots because I just feel like when the original is so good, why mess with it?
Right.
Speaking of reboots, Harry Potter, HBO is launching a Harry Potter series.
Yeah.
And supposedly there's going to be 7 seasons, 1 for each book.
Oh, cool.
And they've already started casting people. I think the main characters like Harry, Hermione, and what's the other guy's name?
Ron.
Yes, they're uncast, but some of the other big characters have been cast.
I saw that was coming up, and I think it's cool. I saw something about that it was like another opportunity for young stars to make their way. Like Rupert Grint, Emma Watson, Daniel Radcliffe, like they all don't have to work basically for the rest of their lives because they did the 7 movies.
True.
So it's kind of really giving it's a huge opportunity to young actors now to be in that reboot. I don't really know why they're doing it, but
I don't either.
Cool.
But I also read that the director is the same director who did Succession and Game of Thrones, which are 2 of my absolute favorite HBO shows.
So this is going to be like serious.
Yeah, like I think it's going to be probably more of that like fictional / like Game of Thrones is kind of gruesome and very
100%, yeah.
So I'm excited.
And Succession is dark.
Yes.
Emotionally.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that sounds really cool.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'll watch
Look
it.
at that. Look at all that entertainment news that
that's great. I'm rubbing off on you.
You are. I feel educated, even if it's some salacious gossip. I'm all smarter for it.
It's newsly. It's worldly.
Love it. So let's talk about Saratoga County.
Sure.
What is coming up for some events? What are you looking forward to?
What am I looking forward to? I mean,
Yeah.
everything, always. Any event is cool to go to in Saratoga. If you've gone to it or not, you always kind of find or learn something new.
Yeah.
Like if you go to a SPAC concert or if you go to like a local organization's like, I don't know, Art in the Park.
Yeah.
From Saratoga Arts. Like you just meet new people and you learn new things. So that's happening on May 24th in Congress Park from 10 to 4. And it's a day filled with local art, live music, and community booths. The free event celebrates creativity and supports the Community Arts Center at Saratoga Arts.
Yes.
Opera Saratoga is back in the summer. So starting May 28th and May 29th, their first events for the summer, and they go through June, is Opera Saratoga's In a Grove, which is at the Ferndale Pavilion in Saratoga Spa State Park. It's an immersive experience with surround sound installment of like a new opera, and it explores themes of truth and memory. So it sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And I've never been to an opera performance,
I
opera
haven't
show.
either.
Yeah, so that could be kind of cool to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's outdoors.
It is. It's
So
outdoors.
that's-
It's in the pavilion.
That's very cool.
Yeah. So May 28th and 29th.
I love that. So another event happening in Saratoga Spa State Park is the Summer Spectacular. This is SPAC's summer kickoff and annual fundraiser featuring gourmet dining, fireworks, and a dance party on the stage. I went to Spectacular last year, and it was really fun. I had a blast.
Yeah?
Yeah, they had a palm reader on site.
Oh, cool.
I had my palm read.
Nice.
She told me I was an empath and can connect with spirits.
Yes. Yeah.
I thought that was very cool. I definitely don't disagree. Funny story, when I was a kid, I had a ghost in my house who was a Revolutionary War soldier, and I used to talk to him. I would stay up all night and have these lengthy conversations, and I named him Mr. Tiki Talkie.
Mr. Tiki Talkie. Huh?
I'm not crazy, I promise.
No, I totally believe you. Like all that ghost and spirit stuff, I 100% believe in.
Yes.
Do I want to be engaged with it? I don't know. Yeah.
So I will be going to Cocktails and Clairvoyance at the Gideon Putnam on May 14th. That is an event that Natalie mentioned on After Hours with Saratoga Living. Pretty excited about that. You want to come?
I want to go. I've never done a tarot reading. I'm nervous to do it.
What?
I don't want to know.
I do all the things. I'm like, I want my palm read. I want my fortune told. I want to talk to dead people.
I'm scared. I do want to do it, but I'm Sixth Sense. I do want to do it, but I'm scared. What happens?
I think
It's like a seance?
Wouldn't that be so funny? Remember when we watched Practical Magic?
Yes.
Love that movie.
That is a really good
Could do
movie.
a seance. Put the lime in the coconut and mix it all up. Put the lime in the coconut and mix it all up. That was great.
Sandra Bullock.
Love that movie. Nicole Kidman's such a babe. Still a babe.
Yes.
You kind of look like Nicole Kidman.
Really?
Yes. Especially when you did that Saratoga Film Showcase video.
I was Nicole Kidman.
You are. I feel like squirrel. What were we saying? Oh, it's not going to be a seance.
Yeah.
I think it's more like a gallery reading. So everyone's in the room, you get a cocktail, and there's a chance you get a reading, but not everyone gets a reading.
I hope you get one.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my God, I want to go.
Yeah, it's great.
What if they're like, to me, they do something?
I know. They're like,
I don't really have any.
You,
Is
Jessie House. You're going to find the love of your life
tonight.
at Treehouse at 5 p.m.
Is that where you go
Make sure you
afterward?
go.
no, I'm just trying to predict the future here.
Is it so when they do stuff like that, is it someone in your life has to have passed, or is it like, is that usually the
Most of the time.
Yeah.
But it's also crazy because sometimes they can sense people who are alive, like what's going to happen, sort of like a psychic, but not always. And a lot of times they can connect with people who are alive that have like dementia. So people who have like Alzheimer's or dementia, they are said to leave their bodies. So their body is there, but their mind and spirit can go elsewhere. So supposedly mediums can connect with them.
Wow.
Isn't
That's
that
really cool.
I've been in readings where they've done that before. They'll be like, oh, has mom passed? And they're like, no, mom's like 89 and she's in a nursing home and she has dementia. And they're like, well, her spirit is here.
That's really sweet, actually.
I know.
Yeah, I
You
want
get
to go.
chills. Get chills
I
thinking
did get
about it.
chills earlier when you were
I'm
talking
like,
about
I love it.
That stuff is very cool.
Anything else going on in Saratoga County? What are you most excited for?
Summer.
Me too.
But
Trying to pull up Thomas
Belmont.
Yes, let's talk about Belmont. Tell me about it. We mentioned it on the After Hours with Saratoga Living, the press conference. But what do you think?
every
Gin
day.
Blossoms?
Gin Blossoms. Hey, Chelsea. For the longest time, I thought they were saying, hey, Chelsea.
That makes sense.
I never knew or hey, Jessie.
Oh.
I never knew what they said until
Until you read the lyrics?
yeah, like 5 years ago. Wow.
Yeah.
No, it should
5
be
years ago.
a really good time. Belmont on Broadway was so fun last year. And I'm really excited for the race,
Yeah.
the day itself. It was so fun last year.
So fun.
Horseshoe.
Gotta get a
zeros.
babysitter.
That's right.
Good time.
Yeah.
I'm excited. And the Belmont Stakes Racing Festival is a day longer this year.
Yeah.
So June 4th to the 8th, they're going to have racing on Wednesday as well. And then we take a short break. We come back for the 4th of July weekend, take a couple days off, and then our official racing season starts Thursday, July 10th. So I'm excited. It's a lot of horse racing, but it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, it's going to be a great summer. I'm so excited for 4th of July. I was just talking with someone. Maybe that's what I'm really excited for is 4th of July.
I talked a little bit about summer with Natalie. We talked about like SPAC, Philadelphia Orchestra, New York City Ballet. Super pumped. Want to take Madeline to the ballet. Live Nation, though, I am pumped about Thomas Rhett. I don't think he's ever been to SPAC before.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
The last time I saw him was in Syracuse because he wasn't close by. So I'm excited. Do you like Thomas Rhett?
I do like Thomas Rhett. I used to like him, and when I was like 16, like a lot. I haven't really listened to his new stuff. Does he have like a new album out or anything?
I think he may. He's doing a little bit of Christian country now. A little, yeah. I think he's quite religious. But I love his old stuff. I just listen to the same songs on Spotify, so I'm not always up to date with the newer things.
What? Miley Cyrus.
Oh.
New album coming out.
Yes.
Something Beautiful. Miley Cyrus coming out May 30th.
Love it. The Saratoga Jazz Festival is returning to SPAC this summer, June 28th and 29th. So we're getting a little ahead of ourselves, but it's definitely a great event. I would get your hotel now because I believe it's one of the largest jazz festivals in like upstate New York or at least the Northeast.
Yeah.
2 days, 2 stages, and 22 electrifying artists from jazz to roots, funk, blues, rock, indie, and beyond.
Whoa.
2222. I think we got to go play the lottery.
Yeah. Also, Kentucky Derby is coming up.
Yeah.
There's going to be a bunch of
Derby
parties at Saratoga National Museum of Racing Hall of Fame, Coat Room, Franklin Square is doing a block party.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. We'll have a blog and we'll be posting on our socials and on our website.
I want to take a moment to talk about the Coat Room, Saratoga's best kept secret and speakeasy. Tucked away on Broadway, the Coat Room brings a cozy, intimate vibe with handcrafted cocktails, gourmet bites, and top-notch service. Whether you're unwinding after a long day or just starting for a big night out, this is your invitation to step back in time and dine in style. Hosting a celebration or special gathering, the Coat Room is also available for private events. No password needed, just follow the coats. For hours, menus, and upcoming events, visit thecoatroom.com. So we have to get outfits. Where are you going to go?
I don't know. I honestly didn't even think I was going to go anywhere. Like, should I go to one? Obviously, I should. I just haven't thought about it.
I've been to Prime's. It's awesome. I want to go to the Racing Museum. Haven't been to their event before.
Yeah.
But you should totally get a dress, and maybe we should go hit up Violet's or Caroline and Maine.
What do you do? What do you want to do for Mother's Day? Like, what's your Mother's Day thing? Do you guys have a tradition?
My dream Mother's Day would be if I could stay in a hotel the night before Mother's Day by myself, order room service, take a hot bath, get a good night's sleep, wake up to a nice coffee and some flowers, and then spend the rest of Sunday with my children.
Aw, that sounds like a nice day.
Right?
Would you like go to the park or like what would you do with them? What do you like to do with them?
Yeah, if the weather's nice, it would be nice to hang out in the park. I love being there. There's lots of fresh air. You can do a picnic. The Children's Museum is always fun. It's a lot of things for them to run around and do. So we like to go there.
Do you remember your first Mother's Day? Like, was there anything special or?
My first Mother's Day, we went to, it's now called Lago by Druthers, 550. And we had this nice brunch. And Ben got Madeline and I matching bracelets.
Oh, that's really sweet.
So that was really cute. Yeah. Mother's Day is always a tough one for me. Well, not always, just as of late, now that my mom has passed. But I do, it's funny because I want to spend time with my kids, but I also want a break. So like for Father's Day, my husband likes to go golfing. Obviously, the kids aren't included. But it's like, I feel like it's your day to do what you want to do. You're a parent all year round. And it's the hardest job in the world. If you need a break or you don't want a break, I think you should decide what you want to do.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's interesting. With Father's Day, they always go do something usually like golfing or like hang out with their buddies. And Mother's Day, it's like, why don't you hang out with your children? Yeah. It's like, well.
I know. I almost feel guilty like to say that I would want a hotel room away from them.
Well, for the night before, that's
why I feel like that would make sense. Mommy gets a break the night before.
Yeah.
And then I'm well rested when I come home and we can go have fun all day.
Yeah. I think that sounds great.
So, yeah. What are you going to do for your mom?
I don't know. We usually do Eggs Benedict in the morning.
Yum.
She loves Eggs Benedict, so my dad makes it for her. It's like we only have it usually twice a year. It's on Mother's Day and Christmas.
Oh,
so
love that.
And then from there, I guess whatever she wants to do, if she wants us around or whatever. But usually just breakfast.
That's a good time. Yeah. Maybe we'll hit up the farmer's market.
Oh, that's
always
nice.
fun to walk around.
Yeah.
And they always have good food there.
And it'll be
flowers.
outside at that point. Yeah.
Totally. What's that new song by Lizzo? The new one.
Still bad or something, right? Still something.
I was listening to one and
I like Lizzo.
I do too. She's bomb.
Yeah.
She is bomb.
I was gonna say she gets hate, but I like her.
What? Who hates on Lizzo?
But
To Be
also
Loved, that one, this song.
Oh, I love
It's like
that song.
I think it's like your jam.
Yeah.
I think I have a panic attack.
Yeah. I think she's so fun.
Girl, I'm about to have a panic attack. I did the work.
Okay, that's your theme song.
It's a good one.
And that's a wrap. The weather is heating up, and let's be honest, ice cream is always a good idea. I took the kids to Ben & Jerry's in Saratoga over the weekend, and they were in absolute heaven. The kids opted for some vanilla on a cone with rainbow sprinkles because that's what kids love. I went with the salted caramel in a dish because gluten-free life, and it totally hit the spot. Between the ice cream and the pure joy on their faces, it was the spring outing we didn't know we needed. Whether you're 5 or 45, there's no age limit on ice cream happiness. Make the trip to Ben & Jerry's yourself because you deserve it. And make sure you tell them MacKenzie sent you. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Destination Saratoga All Access. If you liked what you heard, be sure to subscribe so you never miss a beat on what's happening around Saratoga. Got an idea for a future guest or topic? We'd love to hear it. Drop us a line at podcast@discoversaratoga.org. Until next time, keep exploring, and we hope to see you in Saratoga. This episode is sponsored by Finney Design Group. This podcast is brought to you by Discover Saratoga, the official tourism promotion agency of Saratoga County, produced by Bright Sided Media, with video by Iron Glass Productions, and special thanks to Lift Marketing for their continued support.